Hey, Oxygen Youth. We're going to start out the night tonight with some worship. You can sing along in your room. And yeah. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child to God. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fears were drowned in perfect love. You rescued me so I could stand and sing. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. You split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fears were drowned in perfect love. You rescued me so I could stand and sing. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I am a child of God.
Hey, Oxygen. Hey, Oxygen. How you doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well, enjoying the nice warm weather. So tonight we are switching up our order. We started out with a great song from Amelia. Thanks, Amelia. And I hope you enjoyed that, singing wherever you were. You can sing off key when you're in your room, or you can be out in the backyard watching it, anywhere you want. It's kind of cool. So tonight we are doing a game next, then we'll have a short message, and then a live Zoom chat afterwards. So since if you haven't started taking tests already, now I know some of you, like I know like Noah and Abby, you might already be done with school. No, tomorrow is your last day, I think. But for everyone else, you may have to brush up on your test taking skills. So the test that we have tonight, don't worry, it's not like an essay or anything like that. It's just multiple choice. And I think you can do it, but it is a little difficult because here's how it works. So you're going to get a series of questions, and you need to decide what you think Becky would choose. Because this game is called Possibilities, but it is the Becky version. And not only is it Becky who is picking the answers, but she also had a migraine while she was picking them. So could get a little weird. You never know what she's going to pick when she has a migraine. So that's our game, and we're going to get that started. So here it is, Possibilities. All right, so here's how it works. The first person to pick the right answer will get a point. The person who gets the most points takes first place. The person who gets the second most points, you guessed it, takes second place. Wow. So here we go. First question, you had a chance to see it. Becky's the queen. Time to pass a new law. What will that law be? Will it be A, eyebrows are illegal? B, if you make eye contact, you must immediately give that person a hug. C, ketchup on everything you eat. Or D, at age 40, or at age 10, you pick a color, and from then on, all your clothes must be that color. A, B, C, or D. Which is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the answer is B. Not surprising if you know Becky. She's a hug person. So, all right, the next question. We have cars are illegal. What kind of transportation will people use instead? Will it be A, moose-drawn chariots, B, giant hamster balls, C, rocket Heelys, or D, stilts with rollerblades attached to the bottom? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer is A, moose-drawn chariots. All right, next question. When it rains, instead of water, this falls from the sky. Is it A, tiny edible jelly slugs? Is it B, lollipops? Is it C, cash money, which immediately devaluing our currency will destroy the economy? Who am I kidding? It's already destroyed. Or is it D, a single large duck that rampages the town? A, B, C, or D? The correct answer that Becky picked is C. All right. Next up, pick an exotic mythical creature as a pet. Is it A, the feral cyclops pig? B, tiny winged hedgehog? C, merbear, like a mermaid, only a bear? Half fish, half bear. We got a nice picture of it there for you. Or is it a uniwhale, which is not the same as a narwhal? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B is the answer that Becky picked. So cute, she says. All right, next up we have choose a superpower. Okay, so what would your superpower be? Invisibility. Catch is you can't see anyone or anything. Is it B, you can read minds, but it's all in French? Is it C, you can fly, but only upside down? Or is it D, your fingertips shoot spaghetti? Apparently that qualifies as a superpower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answer Becky chose is C, you can fly, but only upside down. All right, question number 8. How you all doing on this? Just curious how everyone is doing. I mean, I told you she picked these when she had a migraine. So, yeah. This game seems like somebody made it up with a migraine, doesn't it? Kind of loopy. Where do they come up with stuff like this? Crazy. All right, so choose a place to live in your in Becky's alternate reality. Would it be A, a floating castle, but it's over Detroit? Is it B, an underground cave system with a battler, if you will, named Cecil? Or is it C, a house made of candy, but kids are always stealing your walls and stuff? Or is it D, yacht manned by tiny squirrel sailors? Which one is it? It is D. Yeah, the tiny squirrel sailors. I think some of you probably figured that out. She liked that one. All right, time to update the dollar bill. What's on the front? Is it A, a raccoon with a cape? Is it B, a buffalo flexing its biceps? Is it C, George Washington, but it's a cat? Is it D, a pickle with sunglasses? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, a pickle with sunglasses. All right. Question number 8. Time for a new way to greet people. Do we A, take turns yelling hello into the other person's mouth? B, tickle the other person's chin and whisper bugaboo? Do we touch eyeballs together? Or do we smile and kick each other's shins? Yikes. Not really a good one there. I think that would encourage social distancing, don't you think? All right, the answer Becky chose was B. Tickle each other person's chin and whisper bugaboo. Okay. All right, so in your alternate reality, are you A, stuck outside for months avoiding a pandemic? Notice it's stuck outside. B, everything's underwater and we all have gills. That's what helps you breathe underwater, for those of you who don't know what gills are. C, everybody is a talking kitchen appliance. Gee, which one would you be? Or D, everything that is water is now mustard. A, B, C, or D. And Becky chose B, everything's underwater and we all have gills. It would kind of be like snorkeling, only 24/7. All right. What is a rite of passage that all youths must do before becoming an adult? Is it A, find and wrestle a badger? B, survive a gladiator-style death match, but trying to avoid monster trucks? Is it C, write a 30-page essay on the importance of the barbecue to American culture? Or is it D, live alone in the wilderness for a month with nothing but a spoon and a paperclip? So what would it be? A, B, C, or D? Becky chose C because it's a whole lot better than any of the other ones. All right. So, number 11. Pick a conspiracy theory that's actually true. Is it A, birds are actually CIA robot drones? North Dakota doesn't actually exist? C, uniwhales are really narwhals? Or is it D, Sasquatch aren't real? Suggesting that that's actually currently a false conspiracy theory. Think about that. Okay. Anyway, which one did Becky choose? A, B, C, or D? She chose A because, again, cute little birds, even if they are CIA robot drones. All right, last one. Not sure what the score is, but this could choose the winner. Who is her fighter? Becky's fighter? Is it A, 100 kindergartners armed with sporks? Is it B, a kung fu hot dog? C, Brontosaurus eating pizza? Or D, the feral Cyclops Unipig? Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? And Becky chose 100 kindergartners armed with sporks. Oh boy, that's funny. All right. So, thanks for playing the game. We will have the winner computed for you in just a little bit. So I just wanted to give you a few announcements real quick. You may or may not have heard, but we are starting to lay out our plan for how we're going to transition out of the Safer at Home. And that's going to start with, in a couple of weeks, we're going to start having services that are just on a really limited basis, two in-church services and one, and then also the live online service that we'll have. But I just wanted to let you know that during our first phase, which goes through the month of June, we are not going to be having any organized large youth activities, and we are not going to be having buses at this point, because everything really could change. Pretty much in a day, anything could change. So you know how it is. Everything's been changing really quickly. So as of today, our plan is to not have any Wednesday nights until September, because normally we take the summer off. However, it's still up in the air how much we're going to be doing this summer. We can still get together in very small groups, so we'll see what that gives us. We also have an unlimited number of people getting together on Zoom. There's Friday night game night, and we get together, we play games on Zoom or on Bunch, as we did this past Friday night, and it's fun. It's short, it's fun, it's not a big commitment, so I really encourage everyone, just get in there and play Friday at 7. So join us and just have a great time with us, and we got some good games, some good Zoom games lined up for this Friday. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's a blast to see everyone, and invite everyone who hasn't been there, because you're really missing out if you haven't been able to connect and see everyone. It's really surprising just how great Zoom can be when that's all we have. So that's what we have going on. I think that's everything. So we also have a live chat tonight. So that is posted in GroupMe. So if you don't have GroupMe, that will be available in the chat, but you can also message someone else and get that right now or in the next 10 minutes or so. So that's what we have tonight. So that'll be short, just a chance to see each other, catch up, and again, Zoom is great because you just get to hang out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just kind of see where everyone's at. All right. So last week, I shared with you kind of how I thought that we needed to come up with a bounce-back plan. And this week, I have something similar to that to share with you. So, we've talked about it. It's kind of like the bounce-back plan of, here we are. Things aren't back to normal. They're not going to be normal. You keep hearing people talking about the new normal, like it's this normal thing, and it's anything but normal. So no one knows what the future holds, but here's what I know. We are going to get a fresh start, and we have lots of time. Let's be deliberate and come up with a plan here on how we bounce back. Let's be intentional about it. So I wanted to ask you a quick question. Who do you think said this quote? The quote is, "Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships." And I'll give you a clue. Some of you, I bet, have been missing sports, and we're kind of like that too. But this goes beyond sports. This is a story about one of the greatest athletes ever. One of the most dominant athletes ever on one of the most dominant teams ever. Guess it yet? Okay, next clue. You may have been glued to the TV or whatever device for the past 6 weeks. I think it was 6 weeks, 5 weeks, on Sunday nights from 8 to 10. Because this was actually something people were really watching as it came out. This was a big deal. What was it? It was The Last Dance with Michael Jordan and the Bulls from 92 to 98, I think. Oh, Caleb says I got it right. I'm not much of a sports trivia guy, but Caleb is, and he just gave me the 2 thumbs up. 92 to 98. 6 championships in 8 years. Amazing. 2 three-peats. So, coming from the greatest, the most dominant athlete ever, what did he say? He said, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. Again, if you didn't guess it, that's Michael Jordan. Why do you think he said that? Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. That kind of struck me because as we are in this time where we need to be intentional, and it's so hard to be intentional when your schedule is almost nothing. You can go to school whenever you feel like it. You can get up or not get up whenever you feel like it. You got nothing. What's going on? I don't even know what day it is. It's hard to stay deliberate. It's hard to be intentional. But we need to be intentional about our team. And that's why I wanted to share this with you, because we're isolated. We feel alone. And what that reminds me of is, well, in addition to ESPN's Last Dance, I've been watching Disney Nature, National Geographic videos, and they're pretty good. I mean, who doesn't like that? You got the elephants, you got giraffes and zebras, but, I mean, a lot of us just really like to see a good chase scene, right? You got the lion or the cheetah chasing the prey. What happens? Almost every time, what do we see when you've got the water bucks or the wildebeest or the antelopes or whoever they are? You know how it works. There's this one on the edge, and the lions or the jackals or hyenas, whoever they are, what do? They try to isolate that one animal and get it away from the pack. They want that animal alone because once it's alone, it's vulnerable. So go through that scene in your mind. What happens next? The pack starts moving. It's moving around. That other one, it's separated a little bit. One comes by and separates it more. Another comes by, chases it a different way. Next thing you know, it's way off. And it's alone. And you know how that story ends. It ends very well for the lion. Not so well for the zebra, right? We've all seen that. I mean, that's why we watch National Geographic, right? That's why we watch those. But there's a truth there. When we're alone, we're vulnerable. A lot of us are naturally alone right now. And I don't want us to be vulnerable. And when I say that, I don't mean vulnerable to lions. What I mean is we're vulnerable to temptation. Listen to this. Here is a verse for you. It is Galatians 6. Actually, I don't have that, so I have to pull that up real quick. But the point here, when you read this verse, I want you to just kind of focus on, what our role is here. So it says here in Galatians 6, "Dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by some sin, you who are godly or spiritual should gently and humbly help that person back onto the right path." Okay, that's pretty normal. So we're working together. So here it is. "And be careful not to fall into the same temptation yourself. Share each other's burdens, and in this way obey the law of Christ. If you think you are too important to help someone, you're only fooling yourself. You're not that important." It's kind of a funny ending to that verse. But if you go back and you look at it, we're there to lift each other up and to make sure that we don't fall into temptation ourselves and to share each other's burdens. So here's what I have for that. I'm just going to pull this up real quick. All right. Sorry about that. I can't do two things at once, and holding the piece of paper and the microphone just confuses me. So here's what I get from that. I get a couple of things. One, don't judge each other. That's just divisive. It makes you think that you're better than someone, and you're not. Like it says at the end there, you're not that important. Two, offer to help each other. This isn't so hard. We like to help each other, but you can't help someone if you're alone. And three, this is the hardest one. Take help when somebody else offers it. Let somebody else reach down and pick you up. How many times in a basketball game do you see that someone's on the hardwood, they're on their back, somebody lifts them up? That's who we are as teammates. We need to be there for each other. Because if we can't be there to help each other, then we're not a team. And I just feel like this is the time for us to really choose our team, because we are at a point where it takes work to form relationships, to keep relationships going. We're isolated, and we have to be meaningful and deliberate about it. We have to go out of our way to make relationships. So what better time than to go out of our way to make relationships that are going to make us stronger? They're going to lead us towards that championship that we really want. We want to have that 70-win season, don't we? Figuratively. We got to take help from each other. We have to be a part of that team. We need to do it now because we are in this for the long haul. This is not short. This is not going to be over anytime soon. So we need to be prepared as we transition over the next few months to whatever is next. So how can we choose our team? Well, first of all, we have to make a choice to include each other. We have to go out of our way. And sometimes when we're isolated, that's hard to do. But we have to work at it. So I encourage all of you, reach out to each other. Reach out, because we need to be a team. Let's act like a team. Make it a point to draw someone into your circle sometime this week. So this is why we do Oxygen events. We want you to build your team and to make that choice, to build your friendships with people that have the same values, the same priorities. Now, you can be friends with everyone, but the people who are in the core of your team, they need to be with you on the same page, fighting for the same things, having the same values, because then you're going to be able to help each other when you need it. So I'm encouraging all of you, do that. Make it a point to do something every day this week to build your team. Be a leader, not just in Oxygen, not just at Green Bay First, not just Howard or De Pere or Green Bay, but beyond that. This is how you can define your generation, far beyond these confines that we have right now, these limits that we have. All right, let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much that you are here with us, that wherever we are, you're there. You don't need Zoom. You're everywhere at once. And that's amazing that you love us and that you are trying to draw us together. You're so relational. You want us to be relational too. You want us to all be together. You want us to have unity. So help us to do that, to go out of our way to pick each other up and to bear each other's burdens. We pray all these things in your name. Amen. All right, thank you, everyone. So it's 7:30. We are going to have our live Zoom chat now, so join us there. And if I don't see you there, have an awesome week. Love you guys. Bye.